Hello, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and this is your July monthly general intuitive tarot reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Virgo. I hope you're well, Virgo. And as always, I just want to remind you the reading won't be for everyone, as it is a general intuitive tarot reading, so please only take the messages that resonate for you. Okay, as always, I'd like to start by talking about a few highlights astrologically, call out a few energies that I think people need to be aware of and that are key. And I'm going to start by talking about what happens on July 2nd, because Neptune begins its retrograde, and it's retrograding in Pisces. All right. So, this energy might feel a little foggy. Okay, you might have might have to work hard to stay grounded because you don't want to get lost in that fog. Okay. Now, I would just say, probably a good time to work on your intuitive powers, right? Maybe work on using your imagination. And on that exact same day, on the 2nd of July, Mercury will enter Leo, okay? And this energy increases your creativity. So on this day, I would say, again, as I said, use your intuitive powers, your imagination, and your creativity. Focus on your creative projects. I think that would be wise, okay? Now, let's talk about the next day on July 3rd, because as I said, on the 2nd, Mercury is going to be in Leo, and then the very next day, it's actually in opposition to Pluto, which is in Aquarius, okay? So I'm calling this one out because I call this energy fighting energy. And, if you're in fighting energy mode, you might want to lash out at somebody, particularly if you feel that this person or somebody around you is trying to control you, all right? So the universal wisdom here is that you try to focus on the positive, all right? So try and stay as positive as possible on July 3rd, as you don't want to lash out to somebody who, you might regret it later. All right, let's move to July 15th, where Mars will conjoin Uranus in Taurus, all right? And this conjunction energy is going to maybe feel, for some of you anyway, like there is a strong motivation for major changes. Now, that's always a good thing, right? Because if you do want to make a major change in your life, then this is the time to do it, okay? So put a lot of focus in on that on July 15, because you're going to have the drive to actually make it happen, and you could possibly make it happen rather quickly, all right? So you want to know about that, okay? And then the last one I want to call out is on the 20th of July, when Mars will ingress Gemini. Okay, so Mars is strong, passionate energy, right? And Gemini is an air sign, right? Which is all about the mind. So, this energy could bring you a lot of ideas for which you're passionate about, right? Okay. So, over the next weeks, then, what's great about it is that you'll be passionate about being able to solve some problems. So if you have some problems that you need to resolve, that's the time to do it, because you'll be able to see it from every angle, right? Because your mind is working on being able to, assess it from many different angles, and you'll be able to actually come up with ingenious solutions, okay? All right, my friends, so check out your natal charts. See how you can take advantage of those energies. Let's now turn to your tarot messages for the month. And I give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Virgo seekers. Let's pull 4 cards for Virgo for the month of July. Five of Swords. Judgment. Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Okay, so as soon as your cards start popping out, Virgo, I have all these, these messages coming to me, flowing to me. My guides are really just like flooding me right now with a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna just like start to spit it out because I need to get it out because they're coming fast and furious or I forget them. So the Chariot here, your overarching energy is one of advancement, right? That's what the Chariot is all about. But I'm getting very strong energy here between the Chariot and the Five of Swords. Because when we want to advance, it's usually because we have some confidence to do so. And I want to say that as soon as this card popped out, this Five of Swords, there's a certain element about this card about feeling like, you're going to win, you're going to win, you're going to win. And to say you're going to win means, again, that certain element of confidence. But I feel like this confidence you have could maybe make you underestimate something, okay? Because the judgment is there, okay? So judgment is rendered, judgment is there, and I feel like you need to realize that, yeah, there's the Seven of Swords right behind it, that you could be underestimating something here. I think you need to be careful there, okay? Now, are you underestimating something that you're doing? Are you underestimating people around you with this confidence? I want to say that, yeah, this is a new start for you, and so you are feeling fresh and good about it. So that's a good thing because judgment is also, rising from the ashes. The phoenix rising from the ashes is something new, and that's always good. But being a new person doesn't mean that you have to change the basics of who you are, right? You don't need to be anybody else for anyone else. You just need to be you. You need to be authentically you, right? So if you feel this confidence is going to make you this other person, then you kind of, doing that in probably a way that's not the best way, okay? So I don't want you to underestimate anything here, okay? Now, I do also want to say to you that I feel like you're ready to spice things up a little bit, too. That's the other thing I'm getting off of here. I don't know who you're spicing it up with or for or why, but I feel like that in this judgment, in this, you're doing it for this Ten of Pentacles, right? For this legacy, for what your future is, what you want your future to be, okay? And I do feel a little bit of you in this Queen of Cups, Virgo, because there is some nurturing energy here, but I also feel there's some emotional energy that is tied to this moving forward in this confidence. Okay, so yes, you probably feel great about this confidence, but again, I also feel like if you're overconfident, you're not going to see something here. And I don't know, I don't want you to only be looking at the surface, all right? All right, so let's clarify this because it's a very interesting read. I like it when there's interesting reads like this because I go, wow, that's cool. All right, let's clarify the Five of Swords. All right, you got Temperance right off the bat. That just flew out. So easy as pie, okay? So clear message there. Balance. Balance is important. Balance is super important in this month. As I was saying, you can't underestimate something here. If you are balanced, then you will not underestimate it, okay? You cannot go wrong if you are balanced, okay? You will be able to look at the situation at hand. You'll be able to look at the people around you. You'll be able to look at what somebody is saying, what somebody is doing, what is happening around you in a more balanced approach, okay? And you will be able to get the right mix, is what I want to say, all right? So I kind of feel like this card is also telling you to be careful because with overconfidence comes arrogance sometimes, right? And that is like probably going to take you and make you underestimate something, okay? Or not see something that you need to see. You have here the Five of Swords twice. That is why I'm telling you that, okay? There is a very clear message here that that this confidence is you're like in this mode of I want to say fighting mode, but it could be because although I'd say that fighting energy comes, well, it does come in July 3rd, so that is your first week, so be careful of that because you feel this energy where you're going to nothing can kind of go wrong for you. And that sometimes that energy of overconfidence makes you judge a book by its cover, right? And when you judge a book by its cover, as I said, you're looking at the surface only, which means you're going to actually miss the good stuff underneath, okay? Or you might miss stuff underneath that is lurking, waiting to pop out at you that you don't want, but you won't see that coming. Okay, so just some words of wisdom from the universe here is what's happening here, okay, in this month. Okay, you also have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you might have to walk away from something or someone or whatever because of this missing what you are not seeing because you're overconfident, okay? Or you could, in some cases, for some of you, walk away from something because you just saw it at its surface face value and you didn't really take a deeper look, okay? Because you think, oh, I can do better. I can have more. Oh, look at me. I'm great, okay? And, and that's a good thing, but sometimes it makes us, a little bit too, that word that begins with C that I can't say on on camera, or I don't want to say. You're going to be too, arrogant, to see, right? I don't want to say that word, but anyway, okay? All right. Starts with a C and ends with a Y. There you go. Okay. All right, let's continue to clarify. Let's clarify the Judgment card. Oh, you've got the Devil. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I was feeling the Devil very strongly, and though it didn't come out, I was saying to myself that, you do have to be careful here because you do have this, maybe there's a tendency in this month to not realize that, ooh, the Devil is going to take you in a different direction and it's going to prey on you a little bit and it's going to blur the vision a bit, and the Devil is going to be whispering in your ear, and there's all kinds of things that are happening here that might just, as I said, take you in the direction that, you could sort of have a little bit of regret for. I'm not saying that you will, but, there's a possibility here of that. And, as I said, you don't want to miss anything that's good because you feel overly confident and you feel like you're in this mode, but the Devil is right there behind you. All right. So let's continue to clarify. One more card for Judgment. Okay, you have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you need balance. Didn't I say that before? You need some kind of balance here. You need to be a bit more even keeled, okay? You need to be able to, know what is, what's pulling you on the right side and not get pulled too far on the right when you need to have a little bit more on the left, okay? So, I'm just, as I said, I'm feeling there's, could potential for imbalance here. You need to be much more balanced in this month, okay? Um, now, for some of you, Virgo, you are a very generous, caring person, right? I get that from this Six of Pentacles as well as this Queen of Cups. So, why I'm telling you need this balance is because you could be too generous, right? And this is where I'm saying that you might not see what's coming at you because you're just feeling confident that, all right, cool, I have this thing, this place, this person, this event, something's happened, things are great, things are going so good, and I'm just going to look at everything with my rose-colored glasses on. But you actually need to take them off from time to time, even if you just lower them down to your nose so you can peek out every once in a while and see things without those rose-colored glasses on, because you are such a caring individual and you're such a giving individual of yourself, of your own energy, that you don't want to then be disappointed later because you didn't see that coming. Remember I said looking at the surface only? You need to look a little bit deeper, okay? All right, let's continue to clarify cards. 10 of Pentacles, please. Let's clarify that for Virgo. Queen of Wands, yeah. There's an element here or a person who is a busy person, somebody who is a leader, somebody who is, somebody who's very courageous, somebody who is very determined, okay? But you also have the Queen of Cups again, okay? So it's also perhaps somebody who's very loving as well, right? Somebody who's very thoughtful and kind, but it has elements of both in somebody here, okay? And I'm feeling very I'm not feeling so much this is you, this with these two cards. I'm feeling it's another person there. So this other person is very, can be very warm and giving at times, but can also be very determined and a good business person. But, sometimes there's, strong elements of one, and sometimes there's strong elements of the other. And so that might surprise you a little bit. That's what I'm saying about seeing things on the surface and just going, oh, great, I'm in this new relationship and everything's going great and I'm feeling so confident about it. But then all of a sudden, and you go, oh, this person's so loving and giving and happy. And then boom, out comes their determined business person. And you're like, wow, who's that? Okay. So just to be aware, not to say it's a bad thing or at all. I'm just trying to say that this is where you need to be looking at the bigger picture, okay? Looking at the horizon to see what is the full picture out there, okay? Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Hermit, or sorry, not Hermit, Death. My apologies. Death. Yeah, this is a bit of a change for you, okay? This is a transformation that you're going through. This is a period of time where you are, changing, as I said, from, an old way to a new way, an old something to a new something. You're changing in maybe a phase of your life. Okay, and I do feel that this Nine of Swords is there because, I feel like you might get, as I said, I think it's really coming out with that a bit of a surprise as to who this person is, or, the spicing of things up. When I said earlier, spicing things up, it might be a little too spicy. Okay. And so you're then like a little bit disappointed. I don't want to say you're upset over it, but I feel like you're just a little bit like, okay, now I know what this is all about. I can deal with this. All right. Because you do have the 10 of Cups, which is great because that's what you want, right? You want your happily ever after, but you need to see the big picture. You need to see the person for who they are. You need to see everything, okay? Good, bad, and ugly. All right, Virgo, let's pull you a final message from the Oracle of the Fairies. Let's see what they have to say for you. Message for Virgo for July, please. Okay, it says solitude. I will read to you what it says. It says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that are that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay, so, I'm kind of picking up from this card. For some of you, if you have been alone for a long time and now you're in this way of being and met somebody new and you're feeling confident, I'm picking up that for some of you, but I think that another key message here is about being in harmony, okay? As I said, balance, harmony, all right? All right, Virgo. I'm going to leave it there. I hope there was a message in it that resonated for you. So please click the like button. Even if it didn't, click the like button. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. Both are free for you. It takes a second to do that. But it's good because then it lets me know the messages are getting to you, that they're resonating with you, and it helps the channel to grow, and it allows the messages to get out to other people who really do need to hear these messages. Just a reminder, I have posted the names of the winners of my April and May contests, and I've posted them in the community tab. And I know a lot of people don't go to the community tab, so I also posted them as videos. So I did a short video I posted at the beginning of May for my April contest, and that's in the shorts category. And I posted a video that I did for my May contest, and I believe I posted that right at the beginning of June. All right, so just want to remind people to go take a look to see if you're a winner, because I haven't heard from them yet. I haven't heard from my winners yet, and I really want them to claim their free personal tarot reading, all right? So go out there, check it out, and contact me so I can give you a free personal reading. Okay, take care, my lovely ones. See you next time. And until then, know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.